So while I was out today, the Dallas Stars announced, or they're going to announce, on July 1st, they will officially announce that they have signed Valeri Nichushkin to a 2-year extension. Now, Nichushkin, at the age of 22, is a guy that I'm glad to see come back to Dallas. 10th overall draft pick in 2013. Didn't play particularly well as last year in Dallas, and Dallas fans will point out that was because of Lindy Ruff. And now we got a brand new coach coming in Jim Montgomery, so we'll see what happens. Nichushkin's a guy who on the one hand, I love his potential. I do. I think the kid's got a lot of potential. But his attitude he showed the last year he was in Dallas kind of bothered me a little bit in that he seemed to act, and this was only through what I saw in the media, sort of entitled, like I should be getting more ice time, I should be playing more, even though I'm not producing. And I've always respected players more who produce while they're not getting the ice time and force the coach to get the ice time, sort of like a Mitch Marner did in Toronto this year. And so I hope for the best because Dallas, part of the reason they missed the playoffs, and it's not just on the goaltending and the defense. The depth of scoring really wasn't good enough either. There were a number of things that basically all put together in the right mix at the right time sunk their hopes of making the postseason. There's no excuse for Dallas not to make the playoffs next year. None. You've got Heiskanen coming in. Now Nichushkin's coming back. If Nichushkin can be a 15, 20 goal scorer, and if Heiskanen is worth all the hype, and it looks like at this point he's worthy of said hype, this could be a big year for Dallas. But it was supposed to be a big year this year. And there are some concerning spots. So if Nichushkin's willing to come in and do the work, and if the last couple of years he spent in the KHL have helped him to hone certain parts of his game that he needed fixed, his defensive intensity wasn't quite there. And it's okay to be missing that defensive intensity, but when you're not scoring either, and that's where I had an issue with him his last year in Dallas. So here's to hoping that he comes into training camp and does really well, and that it allows them to put together a really solid top six. Because what Dallas had this past season was a really good scoring line, and then not a lot after it. There were some guys with heart, there were some guys who worked really hard, but actual bona fide goal scorers were in short supply. So at the very least, Dallas gets better with Nichushkin, and again, this deal will officially be announced on July 1st. It doesn't hurt them in the slightest, and with guys like Hintz and what's going on right now in Texas with the Texas Stars, regardless of whether they win or lose that Calder Cup against Toronto, just seeing some of these guys getting that experience, that can be important. So here's to hoping Nichushkin comes back ready to be the player that they drafted 10th overall back in 2013. Anyways, it's rather quick. I don't really have anything else to add. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through just having fun this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.